readers, this is Liz from Beyond Solitaire Books, and today I wanted to talk about a book subscription box that I tried this month, and that is Used Books Monthly. Nobody paid me to do this. It's just a subscription box that I tried out, and I figured I would share the results with you maybe this month and the next couple while I decide whether I'm going to keep it long term or not. So Used Books Monthly will send you decently conditioned used books in genres that you say you like, and they can send them in packs of 1, 2, or 4. I went for the 4-pack because I read a lot. And basically it was $17.59, including the shipping, for 4 random used books that should meet my tastes to be sent to my apartment. So I decided to give it a shot, and here's what came in my very first box. I'm going to tell you what I think of it. So the first book that I got in my box was Wings of Fire by Dale Brown. So I can see why you would send me this book. I really enjoy reading about the Middle East. I like military stuff. I like historical fiction. I like adventure. And this book definitely deals with kind of a fictionalized version of Middle Eastern politics and American military policy. However, the book was also just okay. I gave it 2 stars. I can definitely see how some people would enjoy it, but I didn't think that the characters were very deep. Of course, this is partway through a series, so maybe I was supposed to know things that I didn't just instinctively know. But I think my biggest turnoff was that all of the smart people in this book had gotten PhDs at improbable ages and were somehow, mature enough to handle advanced weapon systems at those ages. So one of the amazing female characters in this book is a 9-year-old who got her PhD when she was 6 and wants to design weapon systems. Come on. So, this may be for some people, but not for me. That said, I can totally see why they would have sent it, so I'm not mad. The next book that came in the box was The Summons by John Grisham. This was actually also not an improbable thing to send to me. I think that John Grisham writes really well. I don't think The Summons is his best book. And so this book wasn't great for me, but I read it. It was amusing. And again, I'm not super excited about it, but I'm not mad either. Now here's where things start to get good. The third book in the box, which I haven't quite finished yet, it's probably going to be a 3.5 or 4-star read from what I can tell so far, is Unbroken by Hillenbrand. So this is the same author who wrote Seabiscuit. And this one is a very deep look into the life of, it's either Louis Zamperini, who was a wild child, who became a star runner, who became a pilot. He went down in the sea and had this crazy survival experience on a raft. And then he got picked up by Japanese soldiers. So basically, his life was wild, and this is a really cool bit of coverage. If you look at just the dust jacket, you're going to think it's basically about being stuck at sea for the entire book, but that's actually not the case. It's much more of a look into the very unique life of somebody who went through incredible suffering and came out the other side. So I'm finishing this one up still, but I'm glad they sent it. I've really been enjoying it so far. And then the last book in the box, I was so charmed that they sent. I've read it a million times, but I don't actually have a nice hard copy, and I do now. I might have mentioned in another video, I'm a Latin teacher. I absolutely love historical fiction, especially historical fiction set in Rome. So what could possibly be better than this really nice copy of Claudius, which I've read several times before. I will read again. I've seen the show a million times. This is one of my absolute favorites. So spot on choice, even if I've already read it. This is such a lovely copy, and sending it to me is an excellent marker of your good taste, whoever curated my book box. So that's what came in my Used Books Monthly box. I'm planning to kind of track this for the next couple months while deciding if I want to keep the subscription or not. And I figured you guys would want to come on that little journey with me. So far, what I'm noticing is that the books make sense based on what I said I liked. They are in good condition, so I didn't look at them and think ugh, you're sending me the dreck. No, they're very nicely conditioned used books. And that copy of Claudius was a real delight to get because it looks so nice, feels really good. Definitely going for another month of this. So hopefully this was helpful. Again, the subscription is Used Books Monthly. I'll just put a link to it in my show notes. Again, I'm not affiliated with them at all. I'm still in the tester phase to see if I want to keep it, but that may be something that interests you as well, especially if you like to be surprised and you want some books that you wouldn't have thought of yourself on the cheap. So have a great day. Happy reading.